Hello everyone, and welcome back to Super Star Wars. If you remember what happened last time, we actually ran through the cantina in order to actually meet up with Han here after taking out the most hardest boss in the game without actually using Plasma Shot, because I have no other idea how to actually beat him without using Plasma Shot. So now we get to see the scene of Han, who he must have already shot Guido already, so we already know Han shot first. So, next thing was going to happen is, so now we're going to be running towards Millennium Falcon. Now, I know I actually switched over to Luke because he actually has a faster shot, and with Plasma Shot, you can really just play as Luke the whole time. There's really no reason to switch to anybody else. But I know a lot of people probably wondering, do I actually play as Han? When I actually play it on easy difficulty, I actually do, but when I do it on brave difficulty, what I'm doing now, I don't actually play as Han. The reason why is though, because for some odd reason, Han has crappy defense. Like, as you see when Luke or Chewie get hit, they lose like a little bit of HP, not that much. When Han gets hit, he loses a chunk of health. And it's a pain in the butt, especially when you're fighting against like certain bosses. Cause I mean, like certain bosses you fight with Luke or Chewie, you lose a little bit of health with, and then certain bosses you fight with Han, you lose a chunk of health with, so then you die. I mean, so it's like you easily die a lot, and it's easy to get like enraged and pissed off at him, at Han the whole time. And I mean, I'm not gonna say Han is a crappy character. The only thing about this though is that he has a delayed shot, but he does actually have a roll when you can kind of like roll past stuff really quickly. But other than that, I mean, if you want to play as Han, that's fine. But to me, it kind of feels like he has a delayed, shot, and he has a crappy defense. So what happens, like I said before, we're going towards the Millennium Falcon. Now, one thing you want to do on the way there is that you want to actually take out as many of these stormtroopers just being dropped off out of the sky randomly, and you want to have them drop as many health swords as possible. The reason why is though because we're gonna have to fight. Not only do we have to fight a mini boss in this area, we also have to fight a boss in this area. So you actually want to get as many health swords as you can before you go take on the mini boss and the boss. So once we jump over here, we kind of get to a new area. Now we're fighting our mini boss here, the maintenance droid. Now, unfortunately, when we have to fight the maintenance droid 3 times. Once you take him out, once you take his HP out the first time, he'll actually lose an arm, and then he'll keep flying around. The second time you fight him, he'll lose another arm, and then the third time he'll switch his attack pattern up. Now he doesn't have any more arms anymore, so then he'll start using he'll have like 2 drills to try to slam down on you, and he also has that projectile attack he uses against you. But Plasma Shot actually pretty simple to actually get through. Just keep shooting them, move away, or try your best to dodge them when you can, and you should be able to get through no problem. So now in this section where I'm at now, you want to take out all of the crane arms. You want to take out all of the cannons as best as possible, and you actually want to look everywhere for other things like health, power-ups, other health swords, everything else you can get your hands on for right now before we get to our boss. You also want to conserve as much health as possible, because even though we got past the mini boss, the boss itself is a little bit challenging, and he's also a tiny bit annoying. He's not as annoying as the Cantina's boss is, but he is a pain in the butt to take down. Even with the final power-up weapon in the game. So like I said before, you want to keep checking every single solitary nook and cranny on your way to the boss area. Check everywhere. You may actually find like some more power swords. Some more help. I keep saying power swords. Ugh. Help swords on the way. You may actually find large hearts that actually restore your health. You may actually find thermal detonators, or you may actually find a shield power up, which will actually give you invincibility for a little while. Now, like I said before, on your way down, you want to make sure you conserve as much health as you can for the boss, because he is pretty difficult. You also want to watch out for the bombs. You also want to watch out for several robots that you have to blow up, because they all fire. Because when they either blow up or when you destroy them, they all fire out shrapnel, and the shrapnel can hurt you in this game. And nothing else sucks worse than losing a life to being hit by shrapnel. So after we take out some more robots and we jump over some more exploring mines, so now we actually get to our boss here, the hover combat carrier. Now the hover combat carrier, as you see here, has plenty of weapons, from ion cannon to his thrusters, everywhere. Now you also kind of won't notice that even though I'm actually destroying everything else, all his weapon systems, he's not actually losing HP. Well, in order to actually damage this boss, you actually have to destroy all of his weapons. This is what makes it hard though, because a lot of his weapons can actually do a whole lot of damage to you, including his busters, including like his burner thrusters, and including his ion shots. So once you take him down, then we end the stage. So hope everybody enjoyed this part, and I'll see everybody in the next part. This is Ryu here. Later.